But let's just start with the really simple stuff without changing anything else. When you get into the boat, make sure that you are set up identically if you can. This is a really good starting point, particularly if you don't want to do anything that involves tools for this particular outing. So the first measurement is to see whether or not you can get your finishes lined up and your blades parallel at the finish. And you do this by setting the back of your seat in sweep at a fixed distance behind the pin, or the face of the work is more accurate. So measure back from the face of the work, which is the vertical part of your oarlock, the inside of the square, which is next to the pin, and measure back from there. Between 58 centimeters and 62 centimeters is the general rule, depending on the height of the crew. In sculling, it's a little harder to do that because you have to have a gap between your handles at the finish in order to manage the blade extraction successfully. So in sculling, we tend to adjust to a gap between our hands, and classically this is between 1 and 1.5 fist widths, but that will mean that your seat back, the back wheel, the back of the back wheel of your seat is a little different measurement between the different athletes. So that's a simple start point, and it's also assuming at this point that you're using oars that on sculls that are the same length and inboard. Now let's have a look at, if we're going to make other adjustments, what are the adjustments that we can make? And there's a sequence that we go through. So the first things to adjust is equipment. The second things to adjust are rigging. And the third thing to adjust is the athlete's blade work.